Hi, beautiful people. It's Wonderful Wednesday. I'm April Roll, your ER doctor online, and in today's video, this is going to be a Gardyn Home hydroponic system update. It's been 9 months for one of my systems and 6 months for my second Gardyn Home hydroponic 1.0 system. So if you've been following along on those videos, or you're simply just interested in knowing how these systems look at the 9-month and the 6-month mark, then this video is for you. Stay tuned. So here they are. And let me just point out, this is my very first one here. This is the one that is at 9 months, and this is the one that is at 6 months. So I'm going to give you guys a closer look at them. Again, I have my my 2 locked and loaded, ready to go. 1 scoop of food per 2 gallons of water, ready to top them off at any point. They are both full because it is time for me to refresh both of my tanks. So I'm going to do that part off camera. It's really easy, and I have a video about that earlier. But on this garden, this is my first one again. This is the one that is at 9 months. I'm just gonna point some things out from the last video that's kind of like an update. First thing I wanna point out, we have some newbies here. We've got some lavender here, sage, and here another new butterhead lettuce. The other thing that I want to highlight is my Jamaican Cerasee. Can you point it out? If you can't, it's okay, because I'm gonna show you it. Here's the actual Y cube of it. This is from one of my own seeds. So here's the Y cube here. I think it says bitter melon on here. Yeah, it's getting faded out, but this is the plant. It's kind of like a little vining plant. It's wild, basically. It goes everywhere. So all these little flowers that you see, those are all from the bitter melon. And let me show you here, which I am very excited about. Okay, it's not really getting into focus. Let's see if I can get this into focus here. Here, we have our first actual bitter melon. Now, we don't usually put the bitter melons in the tea. For a lot of island people, they use this amazing plant. Anytime they're sick, pretty much, they stew the leaves in some water and boil it just like a tea and drink it. It does not taste great, let me tell you. But some people add some honey to it, you know, to dampen down the bitterness, as the wonderful name suggests, bitter melon. So that's what the flower looks like right before it's about to make the little melon here. And comment down below if you do actually do something with the actual bitter melon itself right here. Let me know in the comments, because I know a lot of people use this amazing plant for medicinal purposes. Okay, moving right along, we have our lovely mini strawberries that took a while to get up and running, but now strawberries are all the time. I don't even, what do you call this? Pollinate this anymore. I think just the simple breeze from the air or whatever, I don't know, but it gets pollinated, and so lovely. If you watch my Grow Some Food series, you saw that I talked about this tomato plant that I was going to cut, which I did here. And it had another tomato ready to harvest. So I will cut that off soon, maybe tomorrow or something. Tomorrow or the next day, sometime this week, okay? I will use that sometime this week for a salad. So already, compared to that video last week, we got amazing growth on these lower branches, because they noticed that the top of the tree is no longer. So all of these branches have beautiful growth. Here we have the gold moss continuing to grow crazy. Like, look at that, the sedum sarmentosum, which is a stone crop. I'm gonna have to take this out of here and make it like a hanging plant or something, because it's taking up too much space. Like, there's another pot down here that I can't use because it's hidden from there. Again, that was one of my own seeds. Where down here, I had to cut the eggplant. I don't know what was going on with it, but it looked funky, so I cut that off. But we got a new one coming in here, so that's great. And then another bloom coming over here, so I have high hopes for there. Now we're gonna move on to garden number 2. Let me back up out of here. So garden number 2. Things that I want to highlight over here that were not present in the last video are the Oopsie Daisy. Yes, that is what they call the actual seed packet. Finally in full bloom over here. And then all the Scotch bonnets. Last video I told you that from this chocolate plant that I was growing, there were other little seedlings. I had to basically prune it down to one plant. Those plants are thriving. So one is here and one is down here, thriving. That's the one where I took them out. I put them in like a water, a plastic thing with some water at the bottom, and now look at it. The other thing, I have 2 regular Scotch bonnet plants. This one's getting large, and then this one, they're putting out tons of blooms, but like for instance, here there's a flower. Oops, sorry. Here there's a flower, and in a bunch of other places you see blooms everywhere. But what keeps happening is oh, I'm not even getting the flower in the picture. See all these flowers? Flowers everywhere, but I have yet to see an actual Scotch bonnet growing, and I have been pollinating them daily. But what will happen, and I don't see one to show you, but this one right here has already fallen off. What will happen is the actual blossom, the flower, will disconnect. See, like that, it'll disconnect. So they're not actually going to fruit, which I'm not sure what that's about. But I think that's all for this one. We've got the bok choy looking amazing. I think that was very small in last month's video. And then we got the amaranth, red amaranth, here growing nicely. And I think that's it for this tree. So, well, I haven't named it yet. I should stop saying the tree, because this is the one that I call the tree, and this is the one that is still yet to be named. So we have our 9-month Gardyn 1.0 and our 6-month Gardyn 1.0. This one is ready for the deep clean because that's what they recommend at 6 months. So I'll be doing that this month. And I don't think I will be videotaping that because it's a bit of it's a decent process, I wouldn't say it's extremely long, but I don't know if I'll be filming it. I do have one for this one where I did the deep clean that I can link in the bottom of this video. But that's pretty much it for the this month's update for both my 9-month Gardyn and my 6-month Gardyn. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this video showing you an update of all of the new changes. Well, I shouldn't say all the new changes, but basically the updates of the growth from last month's video to this month. My first Gardyn is 9 months. It's almost been a year, guys. And then my second Gardyn is at the halfway mark. So I'm so excited that you guys joined me for this video. Keep staying tuned for updates for my gardens. If you have any questions or comments, leave that in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And again, thank you for sharing this wonderful Wednesday with me. Be blessed and stay healthy.